Hello, my name is Ashley Peterson, and I am the founder of Breed Spirited Faith and the creator of several programs, books, and courses to help you create your dreams into your reality. Today's video is going to be about the subject of nature versus nurture. This is not in relationship to sexuality alone. This is in relationship to what we choose to create and to do in our life. What are our paradigms? What are our patterns? And what are the choices that we make or the predispositions that we have or may need to fight against if those are not healthy, such as things like anxiety, depression, anger issues. Those things are handed down to us from previous generations just as surely as our eye color, our hair color, our skin color, the things that our predecessors had that were passed down in their genetic DNA. How does that work? Well, if you have emotional addictions, for example, if you're a highly stressed person, you're going to build a lot of receptor sites for your stress hormones to land on your cells. So you've positioned yourself to become an addict to stress by creating a ton of receptor sites for the chemical hormones of stress. Now you're going to want to feed those receptor sites with the stress hormone, or you're going to start feeling withdrawals. As you do this throughout your entire life, you will develop a lot of receptor sites for that stress, and you will pass that down in your DNA to your child. Also, when you're in your mother's womb, you are going to start taking on the emotions that she has or the thoughts and beliefs that she has, because you're in that vibration surrounded by her energy all the time for those 9 months. Then, when you come out of the womb and you're now a physical, living, breathing child as a separate entity than your mother, you start to be programmed by the behaviors that you see her doing and your father doing, or whoever else is your caretaker, whoever's around you. Your mind at that point, your brain is in a brainwave state that is pure subconscious mind. You are programming your subconscious as an infant because you are in such a slow brainwave pattern. It's called delta brainwaves from the age of 0 to 2. Your brainwave pattern is delta brainwaves. That's why you're just observing things, you're looking at the outside world, you're fascinated with lights, all those things that babies do. It's because they are in a highly programmable brainwave state, which is a very low frequency. It's a very calm and relaxed frequency, and you're taking on all of the energy of your environment, and you're also observing the things that you see happening around you, and you are being programmed to have that paradigm and that belief system that your parents had, because you're taking that information all straight into your subconscious. And the subconscious mind does not differentiate between good and bad or between right and wrong. Whatever you tell the subconscious mind, it believes. The conscious mind, the analytical mind, starts to develop around the ages of 9 to 12, and then it closes off the direct link to your subconscious mind. So you can still access the subconscious, but it's no longer just receiving everything around it. So for the average child, this process starts to happen around the age of 9. So between 0 and 9, you are in delta brainwaves usually, and alpha brainwaves, which are very slow brainwave patterns, and theta. And those three brainwave patterns are the brainwave patterns of the subconscious mind. So everything you're observing in the world around you, you observe it and you dump it right into your subconscious mind. There's no analytical factor, there's no block there to separate that subconscious from the conscious mind. And once you start developing the conscious analytical mind, you start to be able to determine right from wrong, good from bad, those kind of things. You start to be able to make those conscious choices and filter through that information. The subconscious just takes information as truth, no matter whether it is or not. The conscious mind does rationalize and analyze that information to see whether it's truth or not before it just takes that in as fact. So as a young child, you really don't have this ability. So you are definitely programmed by your surrounding environment. So it's nature from the genetics that you received, and then it's nurture from the environment that you were placed in as a young child. Additionally, as adults, we continue to place ourselves in different environments. So if I'm in a heavy environment, like a bar, where everyone's partying and drinking and making not so good choices, most likely I'm going to start to believe all that trash that's blasting through the radios on the crappy music that I hear in those kind of environments. I really, really don't like to be in those kind of environments where there's a lot of negative messages being programmed into my brain by the music that's going straight in, unfiltered, straight into your subconscious mind, because it's coming with that rhythmic beat that gets you like singing. Even if it's a song you hate, you hear it enough times, you're going to start singing it. And that's just a display of how programmed your brain has become by that message. So I talk to people about this a lot, about the importance of what we listen to on TV and in our music. And people are like, oh yeah, I don't really listen to the music, the lyrics of the music. That's not true. You can't not listen to the music lyrics. You absolutely do. It goes right into your subconscious. And that's why they call it TV programming. It's programming your mind with the images and the media and all of the messages that are coming from those outside sources straight into your mind, because you're not filtering them and you're allowing them in. So you, as an adult, have a lot more control over that of a child than a child did of their environment. So if the results that you're getting in your life don't match what you want to be getting, it's a good idea to look at your programming, to look at what's not working to support what you wanted, and to do the work to change that. And how do you do that? There are so many tools, and that is what I teach in my coaching programs and my courses. So I'd love for you to reach out to me, and I will help you learn how to reprogram the beliefs and the thought patterns and the paradigms that are not working for you to get what you want, so that you can change what you were programmed with and filter out the stuff you don't want and start putting in consciously what it is you do want your subconscious mind to have. So please reach out. Love your life. Live with passion. I'd love to share this message with you. So click the links below to schedule a complimentary dream creation and visioning session with me, and we will look at where you're at versus where you want to be and how you can get up there. And we'll look at opportunities that we can work together to do this, or I'll put you in the right direction of some resources that would be good for you to be able to do this. So it's all about understanding what's in that subconscious, what's working, what's not working, and then reprogramming it and changing it and shifting your paradigm to work for what it is you do want. Love your life, live with passion, have a great day.